that is going to be a big chunk of damage removed from Omega.
That's what I was saying. The windows they're playing in mind. They have to find those, and if that means from Super Yoshi whiffing the flicker, I'm offended, and then being caught out, then punish there, and that's exactly what they do. So it's still a little bit of a lead for Smart Omega, but Twisted Minds find themselves the objective. They'll put pressure on the purple, but Smart Omega is there to make sure that Ryzen gets it. And so we're back to it, but there's some fight there for Twisted Minds.
Yeah. Big fight here for Twisted Minds. I think at this point, MP the King, he's just flexing. He kind of knows he's at a very good advantage, especially XP-wise. So that's why he can do a lot of these things. But again, how long can he just keep doing this, though? Because Netsky is catching up slowly.
Yeah, it was really great for Twisted Minds that they got Netsky in that last team fight, because if not, he would have been a huge problem by now. Oh, but James all alone!
Here comes that big, insane conceal coming in from Twisted. Already used it to take out James. It's going to be a 4v5. Lanzo's still up on front. Where's the backup game calling in right now? And there's gonna, I'm offended. That is why you pick up that Ruby. But some pretty good damage from MP, making it pretty close to the chest, but they're going to be able to survive. That's 4 down for the Minds.
Super Yoshi! He decided to reserve that I am offended for when Haji was able to lay out the yin-yang overturn. So multiple members of Twisted Minds felt the damage during the second phase of the yin-yang overturn, and not to mention how the rest of the members of Smart Omega were just able to keep themselves alive, relying on Super Yoshi and his capability to just protect his teammates, to protect Netsky, even despite that really well-timed Ogi Shadow kill. If you would look at the instant replay here, Super Yoshi was just trying to hold Lanzu down, but 3 members got caught in that yin-yang overturn. And even when the Ogi Shadow kill was over, you see him timing those skills well enough so MP the King could not escape, and Smart Omega were able to deal with him.
Yeah, great team fighting there in response to what happened earlier for Smart Omega, now getting themselves a good, healthy lead. This will lead into this first Lord coming up here. So Twisted Minds, how do they respond to this? I don't know, man. I think our big question mark for this lineup from Twisted Minds was in the draft. It was the Valentina. So far, we really haven't been able to see much from Sean.
No value at all.
There's not much value because, again, who do you take for an ultimate? And then even so, you're seeing Ryzen kind of dancing all over the back line of Twisted Minds, and they haven't been able to really cover that ground. That's the problem here, because you're either trying to initiate Kalea or, Lantu's jumping on forward. They're going to be forced to possibly fight here.
Okay, they're going to try to make something out of Kaloy's Tsunami Slam here, but looks like the Omega members are tough enough to survive at least one full combo. But Lanzo could be, again, it's Netsky going down. Like 70% of damage here for Omega. What is Omega going to do here?
Lantu
Gonna have to make it out.
Still dancing on him.
Oh my gosh.
Still dancing in the back. Ryzen is very healthy. I don't think they want to contest that right here. But Nausha is also going to start hurting here on that Granger.
Yeah, but that's
oh my goodness, where did that come from? MP the King with a kill for the back. James so low as well. Lanzu, again, no one can really answer this guy. This monster in the middle of everything. James will fall. Ryzen, he'll do a superhero maneuver. No, the Tsunami Slam was there to save the day for Twisted.
Whoa, Lanzu started the whole thing, leading the charge on the Esmeralda, and now we'll get Twisted Minds back into this game, demolishing that 3K gold lead that Smart Omega had, and now they got the Lord. They'll get more.
I could vividly remember how badly Lanzu wanted to prove himself again, now that he got the opportunity to return to MPL. And clearly he's showing us that now, being one of the biggest reasons as to why Twisted Minds were able to find their way back into this game. In multiple occasions as well, I would say Kaloy has been very commendable in his use of the Kalea. Again, not too far from what we saw from him in game number 1. It's a very defensive Kalea that's seemingly meant to just protect his teammates. Those perfectly timed Tsunami Slams or even Tidal Strikes just to momentarily disrupt Smart Omega already means so much for those members of Twisted Minds who just need a bit of time to escape, because if you look at their lineup overall, they have decent mobility to rely on. They have dashers in Nausha, especially Sean. So as long as he's able to offer that, Twisted Minds are able to fight back.
There it
so
is.
far, it's beautiful. They're looking at it so well, especially on Kaloy's side. Conceal already used up here. And the Lord gonna do a big chunk of damage to that turret. I don't know if they want to fight this right now.
They want to get that turret. They should be able to get this. It is a retreat, but that base turret in the bottom lane will go down. That might be all Twisted Minds gets unless they can push in one more turret. But again, you got to respect the damage that Smart Omega has. That's one thing. Also, not getting caught out from an I'm offended from Super Yoshi. So looks like off of that, Twisted Minds will just get that one base turret. But now, where does Smart Omega go from here? Where do they adjust into this next kind of objective fight? But even before that, they might just force a fight. That's what we're seeing with both the teams on this side.
In terms of fighting, Lansu is huge in these fights. I cannot believe how long he is lasting. I guess we just forgot how strong Esmeralda can really be, especially if there's like no straight up counter to it.
There is only, I think, Super Yoshi who can also try and stop him in his tracks. But if you were Super Yoshi, you'd feel a bit torn between who you want to reserve your skills for, because at any moment MP the King could also go in, but you also need to stop Lansu every now and then.
Kaloy's gonna go in your face.
Yeah, Kaloy's gonna go in your face. So positioning is gonna be very crucial. Super Yoshi is gonna play a crucial role in this game, but fortunately for Haji, he's 303. It's a really good stat line. He's in a good position. Netsky, though, might be the problem. Lansu is so